Alright, so I've just been figuring out the angle that I want the axe to be held. Thankfully it kind of holds reasonably well in place by itself, even without the glue, but you know, obviously I'm going to need to glue it in place. But this Sky Grip 16 is the best glue that I have found for PLA plastics. Super glue, I think I've said before, it just does not work on this stuff, although this stuff is a bit stringy. But anyway, so you kind of press it together for like 60 seconds and that forms the initial bond, and then yeah, it pays to leave it for a couple of hours. So I'll just leave it sitting here so that can get much stronger. And then, so now that the model's together, that's when I would typically do either the dry brushing or in this case washes. I think it's pretty much going to be a wash to give it its final look. Obviously much too clean for a Barbarian fighter, but we will let that axe set, and then when you come back I will be doing the washes to finish it off. So it's pretty much done. I've decided that just before I finish the model off, where I have these blood area from the head, I've put some splatters on the base, just like it's dripping down. And I've just decided I'm going to do a few on that set of pants as well. Just like maybe it's kind of dripped down the side of his body. So just a little last second alteration, if I can get it to focus on it. Just to kind of finish him off before I do the wash. Okay, it is wash time. Like with most things, you can add a little bit at a time, and that's fine, but you can't take it back if you add too much paint. Just a reasonably standard black wash to tone it all down. Yes, that'll look pretty nice. And of course it really highlights the armour and the details. There's lots of benefits to doing a wash. Sometimes I do a dry brush instead, but definitely thought for this one, there's so much fine detail on the model that a wash will work better. Things like these monster teeth too, like you really want to tone down the white. constantly keep stirring the wash to make sure it doesn't separate and settle. And try to roughly do it from the top down, because, you know, obviously it's a wash, so it's going to gravitate downwards. Doesn't take long for the water to dry. And it just leaves whatever colour you've been using behind in the crevices and gives it its highlight. Running out. Just a little bit more paint. Okay, I'll avoid the bloody areas, I guess. Because that's like an internal part of the monster. So it's not a weathered look like the exterior of the monster. Perfectly fine to go over the same areas with a second coat of the wash to just kind of reapply and highlight some more. Especially on the teeth area. Like I say, I don't want the white to pop on those teeth. Well, he's definitely not looking as clean and fresh clothed as he was before. It's a little bit more dirty and grimy, a little bit more weathered. Of course, the black wash doesn't really do too much on like the dark brown wood of the shield, but it definitely does make the bronze plating pop. It's quite good on those leather straps too. Okay, so I will wait for that to all dry, and then I'll do the clear protecting coat with the varnish, and then when that's dry I'll take some final photos and add them to the end of the video. But that is the Barbarian with purple monster head completed. Thank you very much for watching.